My in-laws refused to invite me to Thanksgiving because my kids are disabled, so I started fighting back. And once they realized everything I was doing for them, they began losing it and trying everything to make me change my mind. I never thought I'd see the day when my husband's parents would look me straight in the face and tell me my kids were banned from their house. Let me explain. Thanksgiving was approaching in a few weeks, and my MIL Janet's voice had this sly, cheerful tone as she broke the news. Sweetheart, we need to discuss Thanksgiving arrangements this year. I felt momentarily hopeful. I still craved those family gatherings, mainly because my twins, Zoe and Tyler, absolutely worshipped their grandparents despite the growing distance. Sure thing, Janet. What's the plan? There was this awkward silence just long enough to make my stomach drop. Melissa, I'm gonna be honest. We've heard the rumors. None of us want your children around ours. I swear I felt my face turn red with anger. You see, my twins were 9 and Zoe had previously gotten into an accident on a school trip. They were all on a boat, and their lives were put in the hands of the sailor. After the boat crashed and my baby got permanent brain damage, it was discovered that the sailor was drunk. But instead of my baby displaying permanent signs of physical damage, she became more energetic. Like, a lot more. Like only sleeps 2 hours a day and starts food fights when she's bored. Type of energetic. But after careful thought, I decided not to tell anyone. Her teachers were aware of the situation and managed to keep it from the students. I thought it was the best way to deal with things simply because, well, you know how kids can be. But it backfired. Within a few weeks, dozens of rumors about my beautiful baby girl circulated around the school, and the main one was that somehow, she had managed to sell herself to some strangers for the weekend so I could afford a new car, which I happened to purchase the week after. And I guess the rumor made its way to my in-laws, because now all of a sudden, lovely little Janet was uninviting me from the family gathering. We're trying something different this year, you know, something more refined. I tried to keep my calm as I said, oh okay, so just no kids this year? But then she opened her ugly mouth super wide to sigh before saying, listen up, I'm gonna be honest. We don't want your kids there, but Carrie's are invited, so find a babysitter, or don't come. Up to you. I took a deep breath as I thought about all the golden child stories my husband, Brian, had told me about his sister, crusty Carrie. I guess I didn't hide my sadness that well, because that's when janky Janet said, relax you crazy beach. It's not a personal attack. Except she said it with a smile, so it could pass as a passive-aggressive joke rather than spiteful mockery. I bit my tongue so hard it bled. This wasn't just about Thanksgiving. It was how they always put Carrie's daughters on pedestals while treating my kids as an afterthought. No, Janet, if my children aren't welcome, then I'm not coming either. A heavy silence stretched between us. Then Janet exhaled sharply, like I was being completely unreasonable. Fine, have it your way. She immediately left my home, slamming the door as hard as she could on the way out. I could hear my twins in the playroom, squealing with delight as they built some kind of blanket tent, completely unaware that their grandparents had just dismissed them like they were inconvenient pets. Taking a deep breath, my thoughts raced. I'd spent my entire marriage trying to earn my in-laws' approval, but at what cost? I was done with this game.